Good evening. My name is Kazungo Emmanuel Ndea, also known as Kendumbo. I'm very passionate about current affairs, especially in Zambia. And like the Bembas say, Ushiku filen sofu, Neliashi lian sofu. In the Zambian context, when a person dies, it is expected that people will put their personal or political differences aside, come from different parts of life, and mourn that person with honor and dignity. But that doesn't seem to be the situation for the former Republican President Edgar Lungu, who happened to be the 60th Republican President of Zambia, who died in South Africa on the 5th of June 2025, as his funeral seems to have brought more confusion and anarchy than peace and unity. The official announcement of his demise was brought to the attention of the general public by his daughter, Tasila Lungu, who also happens to be Chawama Member of Parliament.
Fellow Zambians, it is with profound sorrow that we announce the passing of His Excellency, Dr. Edgar LUNGU.
But prior to this announcement, there were several other announcements, and among them that of Sean Tembo, who happens to be a member of the Tonse Alliance. And after Honorable Tasila Lungu's address informing the nation about his father's demise, another address was given by Mr. Makebi Zulu, who was at this point referred to as the family spokesperson. And let's remember, he was Mr. Lungu's lawyer.
Those that dared to give him courtesies at the airport have since been fired. In our meeting with the state today, we made it open and clear that the family is not averse to certain privileges, though having been taken away from him.
But after that, we saw that the acting president of the Patriotic Front, Mr. Given Lubinda, made an announcement to the general public and declared a 7 days of national mourning for the former Republican president.
It is true. Edgar Lungu is no more. The Secretariat tonight is declared the official funeral home for Edgar Lungu. Today, we in the Patriotic Front declare a week of mourning.
Now, on Saturday, 7th of June, government through the Secretary to Cabinet, Mr. Patrick Kangwa, informed the nation that the head of state, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, had accorded the 60th Republican president a state funeral and also declared a 7 days of national mourning.
President Hichilema has declared a 7-day period of national mourning from Sunday, 8th June to Saturday, 14th June, 2025. This is in line with the guidelines relating to former Republican president. This is in honor of the late former president in recognition of his immense contribution to the nation as 6th president of the Republic of Zambia.
Now, through the same press briefing, Secretary to Cabinet Mr. Patrick Kangwa informed the nation that Belvedere Lodge was the residence for the state funeral of Mr. Edgar Lungu.
Members of the public are also advised that the funeral gathering for the late president will be at Belvedere Lodge along Leopards Hill Road in Kabulonga, Lusaka.
However, the Patriotic Front, through the acting president, Mr. Given Lubinda, had this to say after the Secretary to Cabinet's announcement.
Tinamvela Secretary to Cabinet Patrick Kangwa anauza ziko lonse kuti president wa ziko Hakainde Hichilema achita declare 7 days of national mourning. He said tinachita declare pa Thursday 7 days of national mourning. Niko kuti 7 days of national mourning anachita declare zulo Patrick Kangwa does not affect us.
Yes, boss. Yes.
He said we already declared 7 days of national mourning.
Yes.
Ndiponso nifuna nibwezepo for the sake of everybody in Zambia. Edgar Lungu is going to be mourned at places that are known to be PF places.
Uncomfortable with the dragging of the president's name, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, and the United Party for National Development, the party in power, in the confusion of the funeral, UPND Lusaka Province Chairman Obvious Mwaliteta issued a statement to Mr. Given Lubinda, Makebi Zulu, and Mr. Raphael Nakachinda.
We thank God the maturity of the UPND party. Despite the provocation, we have remained calm. And I'm speaking as a provincial chairman, and I'm very calm. Very, very calm. But I'm saying this calmness has got limit. So stop provoking us. Israel is not he was not your president as PF. He was the president for every Zambian. So we ask you, let's mourn in peace. Leave the funeral in the hands of the family and the state. Leave it. The family and state. But PF consult the party, but you to try and this. Elo menso ya bantu barubinda. You know menso ya baje makaddas banu waja. Menso yawe yaja. Eza kuletelelani. Ubuchenjeshi bwanko. Ungweta sakamana. We are just looking at you. We are looking at you. We are monitoring you. We are seeing what you are trying to do. You are now jumping up and down. I can tell you that this is the time Zambians have realized that PF will never change. In fact, you have done you have decampaigned yourself on this funeral. If I was in PF, we are going to shock the world by remaining calm, remaining humble, and let state do its work. We bury him in peace, we talk later. But even before burying, you are issuing statements so big. You issue the statement here every day, social media, everyone is talking, everyone is insulting. That we are not going to do. That we are not going to allow. That one, no. We are not going to allow you to do that. We are not going to allow you to abuse us. You have abused the president, the name of the president, you have abused the party, you have abused us. We are not going to allow you to do that. That you shouldn't do. Enough is enough. Mwakamba vyambiri, varanika mayanu.
With the current situation, one can only hope that the confusion and anarchy that has been exhibited by our politicians is brought to an end to allow people who are not politically inclined to also mourn President Edgar Lungu. Let's remember that he was Republican president and he served this country. Whether we liked his style of leadership or not, the fact is he's former Republican president. And it is not only the politicians that were being served by him, there are also people that are not politically inclined but were saved by the same person. They should also be given a chance to mourn their former Republican president. Let's also remember that this man was a Republican president and had relationships and interactions with other presidents who would also love to come and mourn him and give him a befitting send-off. But with the current confusion, one only wonders what picture we are portraying as a country out there. My name is Kazungo Emmanuel Ndea, also known as Ken Dumbo, and these were just my sentiments.